I'd like, but I'm open to the other, to do essentially, to stay where we were. If, however, it's really, really super duper fast, you may have to just cut on the inside here. Make sense? So start moderate speed, but it's not, I'm gonna grab you. This. It's, I'm just gonna attack you. Got it? And the strike doesn't have to be the excessively loopy strike. So most strikes in self-defense, as far as people who attack who aren't trained, there tends to be an angle to it. But it doesn't mean that it always goes out yonder. Boom. There's his face, there's my fist, there's a little bit of an arc to it, but I'm not going out this way to then hit it that way. Okay. So he just throws it, and we're here. So your footwork and your distance now may have to become a little bit more alive to deal with the reality of that punch coming at you. Okay. Hajime. Good. Maintain the stance at the end, please. Let's grab the left shoulder with the left hand. Right hand puncher. Do that one first. See it again? Now, we'll move weight from back to front. So on the shuke, weight is all the way in the back. We transfer weight to the front, up, down. If you don't feel he's sufficiently crumbled, hit them again. Over, under, controlling the wrist, pull his elbow tight into your body. We're going to step, if we need to close distance. Step, drop. As I drop, I do like a kingare to the inside of his thigh. Even though the contact is more here. Hip switch. Elbow down. Step over his head and create torque on the joint. Proper sutemi-waza. One, don't drop back, drop in to this space. Throw, notice my hips are elevated. I keep pulling this into me, don't let it fall away. Pull it tight into me, drop, turn, and break the shoulder. Whoosh.
With your left foot, that you're stepping in for the Sumi Gaeshi, that deep step,
Yeah.
Are you doing that as you're acquiring the arm, or acquiring the arm and then stepping?
I think more the first. Yeah. I mean, let's say his arm is more here. Then I may catch it this way. If his arm is the way it was that time, I gotta go get it. Until I've already taken the step. Correct. You understand what I mean? So some of that is like, where is his arm? And go from there. One last time. Is this angle okay for everybody?
So are you using the ude garami to help throw, or are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. To help throw. I'm not doing the throw to help the udegarami. You understand this thing? Just so I could just throw it. I'm going to use the Yaku udegarami grip to kind of help bring him over. Okay? So, but as I drop, you know, this is what starts to happen. As I drop underneath. So it encourages him to go over. Okay. It should not come over you even a little bit. I'm on one lane of traffic, he's on the other lane of traffic, and we're both kind of hovering on the yellow line with our legs. But he doesn't come straight over me. Okay, do it. This, man. Boom, I didn't just do this. That's kind of a yes, I'm hitting the chest. Boom, not quite. Here. So one, cock the hip back, two, then move on. Love it? Again, if you feel like instead of crumbling down as you're going one back, find another strike to bring him where he needs to be. While I have you, some of you are allowing the bend in your right elbow, that's this one, to do this. That should never happen. This should be pulled in tight. If you feel like you're having a hard time getting up, use the pendulum effect. Feet are up, as the feet go down, your head comes up. Now we step over and bring the weight onto the elbow. You should feel like you're hovering over your partner, but you're not smashing your partner's face.
Ideally, would you want to use the momentum of them falling and just carry you over instead of pausing and then flipping? Or hip switching?
Yes. The answer to the question is yes, so long as it's controlled. Okay. So, I don't want to say no to your question. I want to say yes, but I don't want it to be a train wreck, or I just take the momentum of a train wreck. I got it somehow. So I do want to use that momentum, but sometimes I stop there to show you step by step that there is a technique. It's not just like carry the momentum and hope for the best. I'm going to do it twice. You spot check me. So yeah, so I'll show it step by step. Step one. This is going to go down, which is going to bring my head up, which will bring the weight onto my right elbow. Got it? Because I'm pulling this, it anchors me in. I step, left elbow down, right foot post, apply. So even though I'm going to carry the momentum, all of those steps should be checked off. As opposed to just an explosion of my body somewhere over the top, and then I end up in the right place. You know, that's like doing a really bad throw and ending up here. It doesn't make the throw right.
But with the point of like people in the dojo who actually know what they're doing, I mean, if you think of someone who doesn't actually know what they're doing in the street, and you have their elbow crane, and they don't want to go, the fact of the matter is their elbow may not, dislocate, right? So that as you take them over, there's going to be a lot of laxity because their elbows like destroyed at that point.
It's definitely possible that things get loosey-goosey there. But your formation should be tight, regardless. But there.
And we're being a little bit more kind in the dojo to give ourselves a little bit of space to go, but in real life, you can be even tighter than what we're doing here, right?
In real time, obviously depends on the resistance of the bad guy on the street. Would the Sumi Gaeshi itself break the arm, or would it be after the fact? Or is that just too?
The way to be honest, it's too broad. Because you could have a Lydia-like character, Jason-like character, or you could have, Sanfilippo-like character. And you start the drop and I think it'll be gone. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you have the osaikomi on them, taking top position, I don't care if you're Lydia, me, you know what I mean? At some point, either at a 2 or at a 10, amount of pressure, it's gonna go. Anyone need to see it again, or are we okay? Okay, let's do it a few more times. I'm going to make a little change up. And legs close like this. If you're on your side too much, someone could sit up and take you over. So make sure that when you make contact with the ground, you can relax. Generally speaking, when you're in top position, the more expansive that geometric shape, the better off you're going to be. So if you draw a line from every point of contact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm like this, that's less good than this. So don't kind of finish your technique with this kind of base. Make sense? Really, really widen that base up, not like this here. So it should be a big geometric shape if you were to connect all the dots. Like this. Okay. Different angle, different kumikan. This time, we're going to assume that this arm's still in the way. So what we were just doing was here, open space. You took the open space and performed your striking techniques, yes? For now, we'll be here this way. This arm could be attached or whatever, but there's static between the two of us. Everybody understand? Okay, so maybe he doesn't, if I try to close space, he doesn't just let me go, because he's a live human being. Here, we'll step or bring our weight forward, strike underneath. Be very careful with that strike, please. So, mawashi, kind of this version of agutsuki, boom, here. 1. This is what we're thinking about. Up, down. We're going to underhook this arm as we grab the lat on this side. Go over the neck, but we'll do the lat for. We'll see what it is. Yeah, we'll grab the lat for now. I step into the weak space, connect on this angle. As I drop, and pull him over. Dive into this space here. I'm pulling him to bring myself up, attach the collar, and shoulder. Into that space, not where you are now.
Are you breaking the arm or punching the?
I could potentially do a consetsu to the arm if the arm is this way, but right now the focus is the knock is head straight back.
Are you kind of underhooking by the end of his elbow?
Yes.
And are you going to the opposite leg?
I am. Well, same leg you were doing
Previously.
on this technique, but here and this way. Now I'm angled cross body. So your roll game is going to have to be good.
Are you still
If
trying?
you're a flat back game, you're going to fall in. So you have to be tight and ball-like. You have another question? Sure. One time. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I'll go with her and then I'll go with you.
I was just gonna ask Sid.
Okay.
Where does her leg go? Does it go in the same position as the last one?
So it goes in the same position, but his head is here and I'm here. You follow what I mean? So the orientation of our torso is changing. A, B. But his weak line is here, and I'm pulling over that weak line. That's good stuff. If I drop, now this is Cody. Imagine she was Garner, Drescher, or something, some mess. And I stop. Did everyone see the potential of how bad this can go? So we're no longer connected, and I'm fairly flat, and her torso is fairly flat. This is what's going to happen. So we need to be tight and close. I never feel her weight come onto me, even for a second. I feel her touch me, but I never feel that kind of, I have to brace myself for their shoulder into my rib or something. And the way that some of you are doing it, maybe let's do it this way. I see you guys kind of doing this. See how tall I am? And you're so worried about the placement on that leg. I'm not saying the placement doesn't matter, but, ready? Watch this leg. Ready? Was it as good? No. I didn't have the control that I needed at the end to make her land exactly where I want. But it's not the leg that's making her go. Yeah? Grab me. It's the body that's making her go, and then the connection points are steering and moving where that person goes. Some of you believe yourselves to be much stronger than you are. Use your entire body weight. So here, boom, bam. Have a real good sense of her weak line. Okay, so her feet right now, where am I going to throw her? Right, if I try to throw her the original angle, I'm going to have a problem, right? But if she steps forward that foot quite a bit, now this angle is open to me again. So you have to get beyond, do I step here, do I step here? Where are they weak? That's where you need to step. That's where you need to attack. Tight connection. Tight. There's no space for them to fall on you. You're already connected. If I put her on my hip, where's she going to fall? There's nowhere for her to fall to. She's already on me. However, if I'm like this, then she falls on top of me. Yeah? It's no different with the sutemi-waza. I tug tight. I want you to watch the tightness between us. Tight. Don't drop and create distance to only have them close that distance on you by falling on you. Okay? You're not expanding it. You're closing the distance, and then you both go for the ride. Drop your hips.
With the underhook of the near side arm, are you above, below, or like half and half on the elbow?
I'm thinking about controlling the hook. I'm thinking of the way that I'm thinking about it is I'm thinking about the point of her elbow, or maybe right where you arm bar, being attached to me, so that if she were to pull that elbow back, pull the elbow away. That's not possible.
So like a Jujitsu with the point of the elbow?
Something like that, you know? I just need to be in front of that elbow. So if she pulls it back, I'm there, as opposed to this. If she pulls it back, she reinforces connection, and then I can do stuff. Not how she is.
We don't want that.
We don't want honey.
You're just done with the initial
here. Because again, this she could frame away. She can like keep me. I'm trying to take that away from her. And then notice how she's on her side. Almost lift her. That's what you should have. She's pulling me over into this Kataha-Jime. Got it? Okay, let's do it. Slide all the way like this. Here. 1 point. We're only doing this for 5 minutes. As we shoot in, he's not on top of you. He's on top of you. It's wrong. This is wrong. See how my head and his head, our spines are on the same angle? I'm not in this position. And we're in this position. I can sit up and out anytime I want. I'm somewhere between fully taking his back and ju-jutsu. Okay. More along this type of angle. Last time. I mean, I fight with it. So you see I'm still on this side? I have to, okay, I'm gonna put my hand. You see how, now when I put my body weight on this side, we crumble, but I'm flat like Superman. I have to roll. Okay, stop. This is his spine. My spine and his spine are now lined up. Sometimes we do techniques from that. That's not what we're doing right now. He's here. I'm going to be more this way. Maybe take a slight angle, but I'm definitely not turning my spine and his spine into alignment. So I'm here. I don't sit on this side of his body. I'm going to post with my arm, although I shouldn't. You see how he starts to break down? You see how my head is all the way over here? Except this arm wouldn't be here, my back wouldn't be like Superman, I'd be rolling. And so now we're back to more of a jujutsu angle. I just have his neck, so I get dragged a little bit more to the corner. But if you start to let your head turn this way, it's not going to work. This technique is not going to work. I have to stay like I'm going over a bridge. You see where I am? Yes. Crossbody, jujitsu angle, not heads going in the same direction. Go. Ryan, you're good.